What's up, Shadow Nerds? I hope you guys can hear me today. Um, I'm bored. This is quarantine, right? We're all quarantined together, so this is what we're doing today. I figured why not bust out the nunchuck, show you guys a few things that I know how to do, which is a very short list. Other than that, hope you guys are staying safe. Please subscribe to the channel, hit that like button if you do, and share with all your friends. Let me start this by saying I am not an expert. I'm not a beginner. I'm definitely a noob, okay, on this one. So don't hate if you got hateful comments. You can leave them, that's fine, but, you know, you just look like a jerk. So I'm not claiming to be an expert. There are many channels of actual experts that know how to use these things. You are more than welcome to head on over there and enjoy those videos and learn some things just like I did, okay? So don't be in the comments, oh, you don't know how to use them, because I've seen many people get hated on for stuff like this. I don't care. Anyways, yeah, so nunchucks, nunchaku, as they say in the country that they originated in. I forget where that was, but anyways, yeah, nunchucks as we call them here, or numchucks when you were a little kid. A lot of us know them from Michelangelo, from the Ninja Turtles, okay? Cool, we've seen the movies. If you haven't, they're awesome. But yeah, this is Mikey's favorite weapons. A lot of us, maybe the older crowd, have seen these in Bruce Lee movies, where he kind of made them famous. So yeah. Couple things I want to start off with. These are foam, okay? These are what I like to call practice ones. They have wooden ones, metal ones. I've seen glass ones, okay, homemade ones. As far as for practicing goes and learning how to do everything, I personally suggest you get the foam ones to do that. I do have a pair of wooden ones inside. For this video, I decided not to use them because I don't want to leave too many bruises on myself. But if you get good enough with these, you'll be okay with the wooden ones. Excuse the weather here, so hopefully you can hear me. It might get rainy. I don't know. Couple quick things. First is how to tell if you got the right length. For me, if you put your hand over it, okay, I hope you guys can see that, and you got one link hanging over the side of each hand, that's perfect. Too long and it's going to cause you issues when you start doing stuff, okay? Too short, there's not enough chain here to really get to moving, and you're going to need that to move, okay? A couple of things. In the Bruce Lee stuff, you see him holding it way down here, okay, in his movies when he's doing stuff. That's great for fighting, maybe, I don't know. You'd have to, again, refer to the experts on that one. To me, that does take it makes a great use of the length of nunchucks, but for purposes of control, I personally like to choke up on them and use them a little bit higher, okay? Right around here is where I like to use them. Another first time tip, I really recommend if you're right-handed like I am, this is my right hand, starting with your left, okay? Because what's going to happen is, once you learn everything with your left, okay, it is so much easier to pick it up with the right. I mean, it's like, this is the hard part on the left, okay? But when you master everything with the left and then you finally switch, oh man, you're going to pick it up instantly, okay? So I really recommend starting with the left, okay? That's what I did. I'm still not great at it, but I went ahead and switched over to the right eventually anyway. So a couple things, again, I like to choke up on them for control. Wherever you're heading with your fingers, these are the most important parts right here. Wherever you're heading, that's where the nunchuck is going to go, okay? So if you know where you're heading with your nunchuck, that's where the other nunchuck is going to be exactly, okay? So when you go up and you start learning things like, everybody sees this in the movies, okay? If your hand is not facing where it should be, and you're out here, it's going to end up out there. This is probably going to hurt. If you're over here, it's going to end up over here. See the way it's pointing? That's where that nunchuck is going to go. So it's very important that where you want to be is where you aim your wrist, okay? Every time, okay? And just practice, and just stand there and do this, okay? This is what everybody does, that you guys see, that you guys like, all this stuff, and they switch, okay? A couple of other things. First thing I would suggest is learning just to spin, okay? This way, and this way. Well, how do you stop them from continuing go? How do you change directions, basically? Me, you need to practice this, okay? Now with wooden ones, you're saying, oh, that's really going to hurt. It is going to hurt. But even just getting them into this position is going to hurt the first couple times that you try it. You're going to have red marks and bruises all right here, okay? I promise you. But that's normal, okay? And again, that's where I'm aiming my wrist, so that's where it's going to be. But yeah, so you're going to stand there, okay? And just go like this. It hurts a little bit, but it's not bad, okay? You need to practice this anyway because you're going to be going off different parts of your body with different moves, okay? And it's not always going to feel good. All right? The idea is that the chain wraps around you and not so much this hitting you, okay? I had a buddy, I said go like this, right? And the first thing he did, he didn't have his elbow in the out of the way, and he went, and that was with the wooden ones, and he's like, yep, get these devil things away from me. They do hurt, but they're fun. Most of this stuff isn't for self-defense. This is just to have fun with these things, okay? Not everything I'm going to show you is practical in a fight or whatever. There's plenty of channels for that, okay? I'm just trying to have fun with these things. So again, as far as changing directions, when you're sitting here spinning it like this, and then you want to go the other way, okay? That's when you do that bounce off the arm, okay? I suggest you stand there and practice this, okay? It's really not that bad. This is more about control than it is being practical for something. Then when you get a little bit better, you can add one more spin to it, okay? But the idea is when you're spinning it, now you go the other way. Now I want to go back that way. I'm going to do it slow. Okay, and then when you want to go the other way, slow. Change direction, change direction, change direction, okay? Other thing, whatever position you're in, this is where you're ultimately probably going to end up, okay? Right here, this pocket right here. I suggest just standing there and doing this many times, okay? Get that in that sweet little pocket there, okay? Whatever you do. If you want to throw a spin first because you feel like it gives you more control, that's fine, do that. So, get it nice, and it's all about, now obviously if you don't close your arm, it's not going to do anything. It's just going to bounce right back, okay? So make sure when you do, you get your arm in there, okay? Close that arm. Close that arm, okay? So practice that for a while, and again, do this. Another reason why I suggest foam. Now you won't be able to find these foam ones in the store, looking like this anyway. These I did buy in the store, but what you do is, to add a little bit more insulation, I suppose you could say, or padding, I took black electrical tape and just wrapped this thing all the way around, all the way down, for that little bit of extra padding. Because you are going to hit yourself, it's inevitable. If you're praying you're not going to hit yourself, then stop now. I wouldn't even buy a pair, okay? You are going to hit yourself. Because there are very advanced techniques instead of doing this where you go the opposite way. Okay, hold on. With a wooden nunchuck, if I would have missed, it's going to hurt. Okay? Because, believe me, you will hit yourself at some point right here, and it's going to hurt. So again, try and use the foam ones if you can. I bought mine, I instantly wrapped them up, made a world of difference, and it's a lot better grip, okay? Now these are real light, so when you do switch to wooden nunchucks, it's going to be a lot heavier, okay? And it's going to be probably a little bit more painful if you hit yourself, duh, but you'll feel a lot more in control because these are very light and they can get away from you quickly, okay? So I suggest using the foam ones for a while. Okay? That's pretty much it, guys. A couple other things. Actually, let me show you this roll real quick, what I was doing here. Okay? It's your figure 8. Okay, you can do it this way as well. This, I think it's called the infinity roll. No, not infinity roll, something like that. But anyways, the idea is, okay, you see that? when you go over, see I open my hand there? There are many videos showing you this, okay? So you can go watch those if you want. This is just for fun again. But anyways, when you go over, trying to do it slow, this is basically going to wrap around your hand. So you're going to go like this. And when that wraps, you let go, and the momentum is going to carry it right here, okay? And then you go back. Same thing, okay? So learn that, let it, it's hard to go slow because momentum, these have to swing over, but same thing this way, okay? Swing it, trying to go slow as best I can, so even this way, and back, okay? Then you can really, you will throw these things, I promise. I'm shocked I haven't thrown them yet. Then you can do them here, around the waist, and have them, see, there you go. You do them around the waist, you could go here, right, up, around, here, okay, they're going to bounce off here, and then back again, trying to go slow, and back, and forth, and back, and forth, okay? It's just fun to do. It's not necessarily going to beat anybody up or anything. There are moves like that, okay, but they're hard to learn and hard to do. And you got to be fast, right? You know, this is a strike. Unfortunately, when you strike like that, it's got to hit somewhere. It's going to hit you, okay? But, again, you learn this one, you can do this anywhere. And it's just for fun. You can do it up here, over the head, okay? Whatever you want to do, and then go back, okay? Work on your switches. Wherever you put your wrist, that's where it's going to go. Remember that, okay? That's it, guys. Not much to say on this one. Quarantine time, what do you expect, right? Shadow Nerds